What's your name? Eli. Okay, Eli, I'm going to guide your hand so we don't get her wet. So you're going to push that through there like that. Hold up. Are you okay? A little bit of water did leak out. You may go sit back down. Now it's your turn. No, don't pull it out. So we've got 2. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to get a picture of you pushing yours through. Can I trust you without getting her sopping wet today? Okay, here we go.
Just stab it.
Oh, not yet. Hold on. I got my picture ready. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, push it through. Go all the way through. All the way through. There we go. You got it. Good job. Now you 2 come over here. Or stay over there. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to go to you next. Your name's Bob, right? What's your real name? Hold up. Okay, there we go. It is real.
Mitchell.
And all the way through. We got it. Good job. And there we have it. She does have a little bit of water leaking out. We're going to run to the trash can and put this over there so we don't get these electronics to stop right up here. Okay, where's the trash can? Oh, right there. That big, giant, black. So it's got a little bit of top for me. Sorry.
Especially when you go outside, it's like, yes.
And there we go. We got it right in the trash. Give them a hand of applause and give them a sure she didn't get too wet. Are you okay? Are you melting over there, Miss Melissa?
I was a little hot.
She was a little hot, so now she's not as hot as she was before. Now it's perfect. Here we go. In front of me I have something called this underwater volcano. So underwater volcanoes exist. And when they erupt underwater, they create these vibrations, earthquakes, that take the ocean water, and it turns the ocean water into these waves called tsunamis. It can be an earthquake because of an erupting volcano. There's a lot of things that can create this. And then these tsunamis come and they bring a bunch of water to Earth's surface. And that's why they have tsunami warnings. We've heard of this before. What I did here is I filled these bottles with 2 ingredients. At the very bottom, red, white, blue, we have water with food coloring. Okay? It's what? Let's say 3 equal pieces. So 1/3 of the way with water and food coloring. 2/3 of the way with something else. What do you think is on top? It is oil. It is vegetable oil, which is less dense than water, which is why it's floating on top. So yeah, you can get vegetable oil float on top of water. I'm going to add something in there, my mechanism that's going to create my volcano. And I'm going to have you come up a little bit closer so you can see in just a few seconds, but we'll just wait for my instructions, okay? So we'll drop an Alka-Seltzer in. When an Alka-Seltzer gets wet, it starts to fizz and bubble. And then a kid catches on fire. No. Think by now you know I'm a silly scientist. Okay, so no kid's going to catch on fire, but it's going to fizz, it's going to bubble. Okay, let's refocus. Flat tire. We call that a chemical reaction. When we mix 2 ingredients together and we get something new. Oh no, I didn't realize this. This is extra strength. Wonder if it's going to launch to the ceiling. Think we're going to get a volcano that's going to launch to the ceiling? No. The only thing that's going to launch to the ceiling is this in a minute, whenever we do a bigger version of the volcano, and you'll see how high it might go. Okay, so if you are in preschool, you can come up here and get a little bit closer. Keep a ruler between you and the bottle. So if you're in preschool and you want to get a closer look, you can come up right now. Kindergarten, you can come up right now. Okay, come a little closer, a little bit closer. Stop right there. If you're in first grade, you may come up a little bit closer. If you are in second and third grade, come behind them. And I do realize that some third graders may be shorter than kindergarten. I don't know. Just get up here, let the smaller kids up front, and the rest of you may come a little bit closer. Okay. Now make sure you're keeping your distance. If you're in the front, why don't you sit down on your knees if you're in the front? There you go. And look up if you're in the front. Everybody squeeze in just a little bit closer. You can come to the side. you're back there and you can't see, you may come to the sides. And 3, 2, 1, flat tire. I know, I'm going to wait. I figured that. So if you are short, come on up front. In other words, if you're having a problem seeing over the bigger kids, say excuse me. 3, 2,
I'm gonna go out to the
1,
balcony.
flat tire. Okay, is that all the smaller kids over here? Inside. And we are going to watch these start to fizz, bubble, and you're going to see these bubbles come from underneath. And it's going to be like a... I'm going to hold this really fast, just so nobody breaks it. I'm going to set it right up here. At the very end. The very end. Yes. What's your question? I'm not sure. That's a gold belly problem. It's up to your parents. 3, 2, 1, flat tire. I'm going to break these into small pieces. We're going to let them drop in. Anybody see anything happening? They're not Mentos. Everybody look. All eyes are on it. Everybody got their eyes on it? Keep looking at it. Keep looking at it. I know a lot of language. All eyes on the bubbles. And there it goes. That's pretty cool. You give this a 10 out of 10? So look at this. You'll notice how we have these bubbles. So this is not as violent as an actual volcano, but you get these bubbles bubbling up through the ocean water, hot lava. You get an earthquake. Everything starts to shake. You get this wild, powerful wave of water called a tsunami, and then you get your tsunami warning and everything starts to flood. Isn't that pretty cool though? You'll notice as we mix water and oil, they don't mix. This also reminds me of why it's important not to have oil spills in the ocean. But one good thing is that the oil will float on top of the water. Okay, you may go back to your spot and we're going to do a bigger volcano. Okay, everybody back on your block. By the time I get to 1, no, it's okay. But thank you for being so helpful. Then 10, 9, 8, you're going to like this one here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flat tire. I'm back on my bottom, check mark. My feet are in the floor, check mark. My hands are in my lap, check mark. I'm in 0, eyes are on the presenter, check mark, check mark, check mark. Okay, I have an old paint, it's not an old paint can. You can buy paint cans without anything in them. Well, there's something in there. I'm scooping up air, scooping up armpit air, scooping up air over here. Okay, so air's on the inside. I'm going to take a cup and I'm going to place something in there called baking soda. Baking soda, you know, we just created a chemical reaction. Baking soda, when you add vinegar to it, it does something cool. So I'm going to take this and pour it inside of here. 1 cup, let's do 2 cups. How about that? 2 cups of baking soda on the inside. There's 2 cups. Hold on, let's do 3. There we go. Now, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cup, make sure everything's out of it, and I'm going to put a cup of vinegar on the inside. A cup of vinegar. Vinegar is very unique. Ugh, smells like 5th grade boy armpits. I'm going to put that on the inside. Okay. Next, I'm going to put a little hole or an indention on the inside. Put that in there. Uh-oh. Hold on. Next, what I'm going to do is place this on top. This is a book, and we're not supposed to have liquids and books together. I'll place that there. Okay, now this is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to slowly got it all hammered on. There we go. This works perfect sometimes. Sometimes we have to redo it because it's well of the science, by the way. It doesn't always work the first time, second time, or third time. And the third time's not always a charm, as we always say. I'm going to mix the two ingredients together. What happened whenever I mixed together Alka-Seltzer and water? It did. It fizzed and it bubbled, right? We're going to do the same thing, but I have tightly hammered on a lid. Will it go to the ceiling? Now, for the sake of being in a library, or in this case here, we don't need hot lava everywhere. No. So we're just going to launch the lid into the air, and it's going to fizz and bubble inside. Okay? Just for safety reasons and cleanup reasons. Now, I can't hover over it when I do this because this blasts into the air. Okay? Are we ready? You sure about this? Hold on. I better get ready to record this. Okay. I think it's going to go. And when it does go, are you ready? Okay, it's mixing together. You just never know when it's going to go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Just be patient. Keep watching. Look at the bottom. It's bulging out. Did we get the right amount of mixture on the inside? Think we need more? Just be patient. Oh, no. Only I can do this one. Only I can do this one. Maybe we should put 2 cups of vinegar on the inside. The whole thing of both? Okay. Now this can be, I can't put my face in there, but I've got to somehow get the lid off. So here. Let's do 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Now I'm going to set them all inside like this. Here's 1 cup of this. 1. How many cups? 2. We'll go ahead and take this one out. But it did explode, didn't it? This in here. Oh no.
Hey, Landon.
I don't know about this.
Hi, Landon.
Science is fun. Okay. Another one over here. What if we want to explore under water, like in an ocean? You have to be careful, and you need a submarine. In a minute, we're going to do a fire rocket that might take us under the ocean. I'm going to step back in case the sun starts to already.
Don't bust out the light. Hey, it's perfect place
Are
to
you ready
record.
for this?
Perfect place to record.
I don't know.
Place
We'll
to
see.
record. Especially for YouTube vids.
we do this table, then it will catch on fire.
Oh, wait, there's going to be fire?
Get the fire rocket.
So I'm going to place it in the place of that chair. And we are going to launch a fire rocket as if we are going to go deep into the ocean. Okay? Deep into the ocean. I need a few ingredients.
Front chamber show that these, but they're
I need a heat source. So we're
So
going to use our
push people.
I need fuel. Now, this is a rare fuel.
Phone.
A very rare fuel.
I'm a
This here
YouTuber.
is
Have to
pufferfish.
somehow.
Pufferfish slobber. It's very rare and it's flammable. You believe me? Okay, it's fourth grade boy armpit sweat.
Careful.
Wait a minute, no. I can't tell you what it is. We're going to add some of that into here. We're going to mix it up and then launch a fire rocket. We'll take it deep into the ocean. And as it takes us deep into the ocean, we're going to explore the whole world of sea life. You ready for this? Do not try this one at home. Always have an adult around. Rarely perfectly stick together. And always have fun when doing science. Eyes on the table as we launch our fire rockets.
Do you need help?
It won't hit you. I want to aim it toward the library. No. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take and put some of my secret ingredients on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, I'm going to make it go from a liquid to a gas. Flat tire. In order to get fire, I need 3 ingredients. Fuel, oxygen, and heat. I'm going to shake it back and forth, make it go from a liquid to a gas. Shaking. Think that's enough? Do not try this at home. You
Why
can't
can't
put
we?
your own secret ingredient. Think it's ready? Eyes on the bottle. 3, 2. So what happened is you witnessed combustion. You mix together fuel, oxygen, and heat, and launch the rocket across the table. And thanks to the third law of motion, for every action there's an opposite reaction. The fuel came out of the back, it caught on fire, and launched it forward. And we were able to get our fire rocket. Pretty cool experiment, right? Yeah. Okay, so do you have any questions about what we did today? From underwater volcanoes to underwater ugly to exploding a paint can to touching a pufferfish. Do you have any questions that start with who, what, when, where, why, how? While you're thinking of the question, let me quickly remind you, if you want to check out a nonfiction science book at your library, they have a book from the 600 section, don't they? Or the top? No, 600 section. So you can go to that section and you'll be able to find all nonfiction science books that you want in the Dewey Decimal System. Everything from oceans to the list goes on. Okay, do you have any questions for me? Questions? Any questions for me? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. Yes, go ahead. The pufferfish, you know, I've actually got a real dinosaur egg. Yeah, so I travel the United States and the world, and I always get these different things to help kids better understand the world around them. So whether it be a pufferfish or a dinosaur egg or dinosaur poop there are these different places that you can order and buy things. They're kind of expensive, but at the end of the day, it helps us better help you understand the world around you. Any other questions? Yes, sir. Do what? Show you the table, or you want me to just want me to verify the name? No? Okay. I'll stay where you're at, and I'll go up here. And I will turn it sideways and show you that the table did not burn. So yeah, the table did not burn. We had some fun with that table. It never got hot enough. If I'm wondering if it was on fire, why did it not melt? Because everything melts or burns at a certain temperature, and we never let it get to that temperature. Yes, what's your question? Good question. Flat tire. Let's try that again. Flat tire. Okay, I used to be scared of storms, so I was born and raised in a town called Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's north of Nashville, Tennessee. I currently live in Paducah, Kentucky, and I travel all the United States, all over the United States. But as a kid, kindergarten, I used to be scared of storms. So my teachers said, go read books, go read more. So I read more. Then I became a scientist. So it started at an early age. What was ironic is that I was scared of storms, which enabled me to become a scientist. And I do weather in Evansville, Indiana, which I guess would be close to you, right? Do you watch Evansville stations or Paducah stations, or depending on where you're at in the county? I guess, yes. So I work for WEHT, WTVW out of Evansville, or WSIL out of Southern Illinois. I also work with a station in Nashville and Memphis, and one in Lexington, Illinois. So traveling meteorologist too. But being scared of storms helped me become a scientist. Formally, with a degree, I graduated college from Western Kentucky University in 2000. So, okay, any other questions? No. Hooked on, oh, sorry, ma'am, yes. At the very end, yes, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come up and take a picture with the pufferfish if you wish to. Quickly do it. We don't have all day, okay? So, hold, snap, go. Don't pet, hug, kiss, all that stuff. Got it? So, that's the rule. Speed it up. Don't be up here forever, but hold the pufferfish. Snap your picture. Make sure you're ready, moms and dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles. Have your camera ready when you come up here. Snap the picture because there's a lot of little ones and there may be a lot of them. Okay? Now, hookedonscience.org has a free experiment each week. Don't forget, I will be posting a picture here in the next few hours from today. And under that picture on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, go like the pages, follow them, leave your comments, and I'll enter you to the drawing for the free science kit. So it's Hooked on Science on Facebook, Instagram, HOS Mr. Science on Twitter. When you go to Facebook, it'll be Jake Zielinski, aka Mr. Science with Hooked on Science. Okay, no more questions? Okay, if you are one more before we do our quick picture. Piranha is a little more fragile than the pufferfish. What I know about the pufferfish is you won't push on it and hold it because it's spiky. So I don't have to worry about you hurting the pufferfish.